Fear is something that we all experience. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the minister, you could be a celebrity, you could be a very successful business person. Fear is an emotion that we all experience, but it doesn't have to control your life. You have the power to push forward, and once you do, you will feel braver, you will feel stronger, and you will feel more capable than ever. Hi guys, my name is Danella and welcome to my first YouTube video. Well, yeah, this is my first sort of YouTube and it's my first video, if that makes sense. So in these videos we talk about personal development, self-worth. I share advice and lessons that I have learnt along the way of my life and my journey, and I'm so grateful to have you here today, so welcome. In today's video I wanted to talk about something that we all experience as humans, which is the emotion of fear. And fear can come up in so many different ways, right guys? Like it can be fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of putting yourself out there. And I wanted to share some tips that have helped me push past that feeling of fear. I've been reflecting on the last year or two gone by, and I've been really challenging myself and pushing myself out of my comfort zone and doing things that I wouldn't normally do. You know, say for example, I'm currently in a role where I've had to have, some quite uncomfortable conversations, which I used to once avoid. I've had to present in front of the CEO and the executive team of the organization I work for. And I've been taking on amazing opportunities to speak publicly, once in front of 500 people. And these times have been so terrifying. And, you know, there were moments leading up to the event where I almost didn't do it, and even say for example the event that I spoke when I had to speak in front of 500 people, I actually said no to the opportunity at first, but then I end up saying yes, and it was actually one of the best experiences that I've ever experienced in my life. Okay guys, so I wanted to do this video because I know how often fear can stop people from taking on amazing opportunities. So if these things can help one other person besides myself, then that would mean the world to me. So let's jump in. The first one is you'll need to identify your fear, and then you need to break it down. Because more likely than not, us as humans, we think about what we think is going to happen rather than what's most likely going to happen. And, we are quite wired to think of the worst thing that could happen rather than the best. And the reason why this is actually a really good tool is because you can get to the root cause of why it's actually scaring you. And say for example, I might use public speaking as an example throughout this video. You have a fear of public speaking, and once you actually break it down, is it because you're not practicing enough, or is it because you did it once and you weren't prepared for it and you didn't like the feeling that it caused you because it was uncomfortable? Is it because you fear what other people are gonna say? But when you actually realize that it's because what other people are going to think or say, it's not even anything to do with the public speaking. It's that you care about what other people think of you or what they're going to say. You know what I mean? So once you actually identify your fear, you break it down and get to the root cause, you can actually take actionable steps to help you with these things. And journaling's a really good tip for this one, or speaking to a therapist, or even just speaking to a trusted friend. These are really good things that can help you articulate it and get to the root cause. The second one is find your why. Why do you want to do this scary thing? Is it because it's a part of your dreams? Is it a part of your goals? Is it a part of your bucket list? Once you identify why you want to do this scary thing, it is far more stronger than the feeling of fear. And that is what's going to help you push through. The third one is visualization, and visualize it going well. So lay down, listen to some meditation music, listen to manifestation music, and visualize yourself succeeding at whatever you feel like is causing you anxiety or causing you to fear it and not want to do it. I might use this for an example. So I recently just went down to Canberra and for a committee meeting and I took on an amazing opportunity to be one of the MCs at the event. And one of the things I had to do was introduce the Minister of Youth. And this was such an amazing opportunity, but it also terrified me, because I was thinking, I was like, what if I say something wrong? What if I pronounce her name wrong? You know, because I'm actually dyslexic, so I was like, what if I say her name back to front? You know, like, I'm like, oh my God. So weeks leading up to the event, I would actually set you know, some time apart, and, you know, and visualize it going well. And when it came to the time to do it, when I got up on stage and I did it, it actually wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, because I had already pictured myself it going so well. So when I got up on stage and I did it, it was better than what I even expected. So this is a really good tip. A lot of athletes and a lot of successful people actually use this to build momentum and build confidence, and it decreases anxiety as well. And the fourth one is take action. And, you know, fear is so overwhelming, so you don't need to take big steps. You can take small steps. Say, for example, you're scared of public speaking. You can start practicing in front of a friend, practicing in front of the mirror, or you can start speaking up in a meeting, or speaking up in a classroom, or practicing in front of a teacher. Those small steps is what's going to cause you to build confidence and build momentum. And the fifth one is get comfortable being uncomfortable, guys. And you would have heard this before, but growth only happens when you start to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, because once you do that, and once you push yourself past that point, you actually realize that there is so much more things that you can do, and you need to put yourself in these situations to open up different opportunities, to open up different perspectives. And once you start doing that, you will create an image of yourself far beyond than what you thought could ever be possible. So start putting yourself out there, you know, for the National Youth Forum, right? I spoke to a few young people, and there was one in particular gentleman that went up on stage, and he was a part of a youth panel, and he was really nervous to go up there and speak in front of everyone. This was, I think, one of the first times he's maybe done it. I'm not too sure, but he was quite nervous. Anyway, so he got up there and he smashed it. Like, he looked so confident. He spoke with so much power, and you could just see it on his face afterwards, how proud he was. Like, I wish I had videoed it, because it was just amazing. And you know what I mean? He did such an amazing job. But if he never put himself in that situation to push himself out of his comfort zone, he would have never felt that, and he would have never known what it would have felt like, you know. And when I was speaking to him, he was like, before he went on stage, he was like, oh, you know, like, it's scary, but, like, you know, I've said yes, like, I've got to do it now, like, there's no turning back. And he did it, and he smashed it. So it just shows that, you know, you need to put yourself into these situations to go through the motions, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, you need to do it. You need to get uncomfortable being uncomfortable, because that's when you are really going to grow. So now we are in 2025, right, guys? Is there something that you've been wanting to do that scares you, but you have not been doing it? I hope this video and these tips push you out of your comfort zone to do the thing that you want to do. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and comment in the drop box below on what tools or what techniques you use to help you push past that feeling of fear, because I would love to hear them. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.